in partnership with Unisa, will be held at the ZK Matthews Hall on September 9th. Well, this year the lecture will be delivered by political and women's rights activist Professor Angela Davis. The lecture, which is free of charge, is hosted by the Steve Biko Foundation to mark the untimely death of Bantu Stephen Biko in 1977 at the hands of Apartheid police. It forms part of the international dialogues and programs that the foundation holds to promote leadership and critical debate. Well, to chat some more on the meaning and relevance of the life and times of Steve Biko and his impact on contemporary South Africa, we're joined by Ms. Obenewa Amponsah. She's the CEO of the Steve Biko Foundation. Good afternoon, ma'am, and thank you for your time on the SABC News Desk.
Good afternoon. Thank you for having me.
Great stuff. Well, nearly 40 years on, Steve Biko continues to inspire millions across the globe. Just give us some insight into what Steve Biko means for South Africa today.
I think in many ways, Steve Biko remains an icon of hope, an icon of possibility. He was someone who literally redefined the ways in which Black people thought about themselves, the names that they called themselves, what they felt they could accomplish in the world. And I think that in the 21st century, all South Africans, particularly young people, and people really across the continent and in the diaspora, continue to look to Biko for inspiration, believing that they can too shape their own futures.
Obenewa, we've seen such strong, if you look there, you'll see visuals coming through, such strong youth-led protests recently. Hashtag fees must fall, hashtag roads must fall. Then we saw protests against language policies at certain institutions like Stellenbosch. It does look like Steve Biko's Black consciousness philosophy or ideas are gaining traction now in a post-democratic society. Why are the born frees levitating toward this kind of philosophy when they should be enjoying the fruits of democracy that the previous generation won for them?
Well, I think, to badly paraphrase Frantz Fanon, who was one of Biko's mentors, or one of the people that inspired him, he said that each generation out of relative obscurity must find its mission, fulfill it, or betray it. And I think that this generation is very much looking for their own mission, looking at how they alleviate poverty, looking at how they make education for everyone a reality. So if Biko's generation, the Mandela generation, was about bringing political freedom, it seems like this generation is poised to take it that much further. And again, I think that Black consciousness is a particularly unique ideology in that it deals not only with the structural issues of race, racism, and exclusion, it also deals with the psychological issues. It helps people to better understand who they are, what their place in the world is, as well as their rights and responsibility in shaping the world to be more equitable.
Just tell us very quickly about the upcoming lecture, an especially poignant one as it marks 50 years since the formation of the Black Panther.
Yes, we are very honored that Professor Angela Davis will be with us to deliver the 17th annual Steve Biko Memorial Lecture on the 9th of September. Many people will know that Professor Davis was a member of the Black Panther Party. She was the third woman in U.S. history to be on the FBI's most wanted list. But more than that, her scholarship around race, gender, economic equality really helped to define some of the ways in which people think about intersectionality and other issues today. So we're very much looking forward to hosting her at Unisa on the 9th of September. We hope that you, as well as your viewers, will join us at the Unisa's Pretoria campus for the lecture.
Wonderful. I will definitely take you up on that. Obenewa, very quickly before I let you go, it's something that's often thought about. What kind of leader would you say Steve Biko would he have made today? I mean, in all his writings, even in his book, I Write What I Like, it points to a caliber leader who was very transformational and visionary. What would have been his priorities in the South Africa of today?
Well, those who follow us on Twitter, our Twitter handle is @Biko Foundation, know that this is a debate that is regularly had. I think that more than anything else, Biko's leadership today would really inspire other people to find themselves and to become leaders in their own right.
Thank you so much, Ms. Obenewa Amponsah, the CEO of the Steve Biko Foundation, sharing her insights with us on the SABC News Desk.